to do in these four walls. So we're privileged to have one of the board members of Athletics Australia, Chris Wardlaw, come along to make this presentation. So please make Chris welcome.
Right. Thank you. Where is Burge? Hi Peter, how are you? Thanks guys for welcoming us. I'll declare I'm an Essendon supporter, you buggers. Anyway, but I watched Damien play. He was a wonderful, wonderful footballer. I don't know whether he shows your little podcast. Yeah, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful player. We're here just basically to honour Peter, who's one of our greats. We've got a bit of a custom developing in athletics where we give a bib number, and it's for their first international representation. Similar to, lots of rugby's got it and so forth, and you guys have probably got numbers on your lockers and so forth. We have a bib, and it's for the first international representation when they wore the green and gold. And often that might be their first and only. Others, they have a longer career, as Peter did. Our number one bib holder is a guy called Edwin Flack, 1896, first Olympic gold medalist that Australia was. And our number one para Olympian is a woman called Daphne Keeney, who represented us in 1960. So it's a long tradition. It's an inclusive list. We have women and men in the same list because we've got great traditions, obviously, in women's track and field. Peter is getting his bib today. We thought this was a great occasion because he's made such a great contribution to your club, and probably you've made a great contribution to Peter's career. So Peter was 1998 KL. I happened to be the head coach at the time. Very proud of him. Won a lovely gold medal in KL. Not that we count medals or anything as head coach or any of those issues. No performance measures, KPIs. And then Peter went on to the Sydney Olympics and made the final in a magnificent final with his contemporary, jumping Jai Charima. Peter has sort of stood on the shoulders of some great long jumpers. Gary Honey, people might know, and David Colbert, and his contemporaries, Nicole Boagman, who's now a high performance coach up at the AIS, and Jai, a contemporary at the time, Jai Charima. And since then, people have stood on Peter's shoulders. We've had Mitchell Watt, Fabrice Lapierre, Bronwyn Thompson, who was fourth at the Olympics in 2004, and most recently at the Commonwealth Games, Henry Frayne, who I think took your place on the all-time list, Peter. However, Henry only got the bloody silver, whereas Peter got the gold. Henry Frayne and our great female jumper, who's one of the best in the world, Brooke Stratton, who trains out at Nana Whiting. It's a wonderful tradition. We've got a great long jumpers, and it's part of track and field. I just wanted to show you one thing that you can do after the grand final, Damien.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and point 3. PB is 8 metres and 30 centimetres. After the grand final, have a go. See if anybody can jump that far. It's the sort of incredible athletic performance that you guys are aiming at that Peter did. So, Peter, we're going to give him his bib. Thanks a lot, guys, and good luck.
Thanks, Rab. Never expected anything like this. But yeah, I only spoke to the boys last week about some of this stuff, you know, and yeah, it's pretty humbling, to be honest. So appreciate it. Yeah.